Hello, my fabulous fundraisers, and welcome to Artisan Auctions. I'm your host, Kelly Russell, and today I'm joined by Artisan Auctions' very own Alix Zimmermann. This girl is on fire!
Oh, stop. A gal does what she can.
So, today we are going to share up-to-date best practices for speed paddle. Alix has some great new techniques that will really help you maximize your revenue.
Now, you may remember Kelly explaining speed paddle previously, and most of it still applies, so if you need a refresher, click the I in the upper right corner. In speed paddle, you want to select items that could have made it to the live auction if there were enough time in the agenda. A bid frenzy is not the place to stash your leftover items because you couldn't bundle them into other packages. They must be so desirable that guests can't resist buying them on impulse. They should have self-explanatory titles and should be items that your audience doesn't have to think too much about to purchase. That's why it's so important to select items that make sense for your specific crowd's buying capacity. In Portland, we find attendees are fine with a range between $150 to $650 for a quick buy-it-now item. For a fast sale, we recommend that you price your items somewhere between 75% to 125% of their value. $850 is Portland's max for an instant sell. It's best to offer several price points so you can engage the donors who may not be interested in the larger live auction packages. And if an early speed paddle item is perceived as a good deal, you can hook your bidders into the frenzy. But don't go crazy with your bid frenzy. We suggest that you cap your speed paddle at about 8 items. If you find yourself with a huge selection of great items, then it's best to break up your bid frenzy into 2 smaller groups that will bookend your live auction. Speed paddle can make for a great warm-up and a great last chance to take something home. On event night, you need to have all your speed paddle items listed in your printed program, including the title, a brief description, any restrictions, and the donor thank you. But no prices! Never include the prices for these. Your auctioneer will set the rules for the speed paddle from the stage. A single PowerPoint slide on the screen will list the order of the speed paddle items, and here's where we let them see the prices! Once the auctioneer starts reading the title, the first bid paddle in the air gets the package at the listed price. Cue the slide.
Girl on fire, Alix Zimmermann. We want to give a big shout out to Swaim Strategies for our collaboration on refining the bid frenzy for maximum engagement with your attendees.
Be sure to give us a thumbs up, share with your fundraiser friends, leave us a comment below, and subscribe to Artisan Auctions for more quick tips on maximizing revenue at your next event. Ready?
Let's go raise some money!